What is going on, everybody? I hope you guys are all having a great day. Today I am back here in Madden 25, and today I'm going to be doing a speeder build of the Minnesota Vikings. And so if you're new around here and you don't know what a speeder build is, basically it's a challenge where I only get 10 minutes to make as many trades as possible to try and build up this team and win a Super Bowl in one season. And so like I said, today I'm using the Minnesota Vikings, and if you're new to the channel, fun fact, the Minnesota Vikings are my favorite team. And so far I have done a Chiefs and a Texans one. It has been a while though since I've done one, so I figured why not. You know, these speeder builds are very fun to do, so I figured, you know, why not. But yeah, as a completely unbiased Vikings fan, I think this roster is probably the best in the league. So, you know, I'm going to only need to make a few changes. You know, obviously the interior of the offensive line, we're going to need some major changes there, but defensive line, yeah, we're going to need some defensive linemen for sure. Edge rushers, though, I thought Van Ginkel was an 85. I'm like 99% sure he's an 85. I'm pretty sure, am I using the updated, I'm pretty sure I'm using updated rosters. Like, I'm pretty sure I'm using the most recent, well, yeah, I have to be because John Parker Romo's here, because he was just signed not that long ago, so I don't know. I'm pretty sure Van Ginkel is an 85 though. Like, I'm pretty positive he is, because I did a video the other day of 10 of the easiest players you can trade for in Madden 25 franchise, which if you've not seen that, I recommend you check that out after this one. I did post that the other day. But hold on, I gotta make sure I'm using the most recent rosters. Okay, well, it turns out I am using the most updated rosters, which I don't understand that, because I actually went back and looked at my video from the other day where Andrew Van Ginkel's in it, and he's an 84 overall in that, but he's an 83 here. And I recorded that video like just the other day, so you know what, it's Madden, it's an amazing game, so we're just gonna rock with it, because I am officially the GM of the Minnesota Vikings for the next 10 minutes. So yeah, without further ado, and we are projected pick 11, so these first round picks will have pretty good value, which is very good. But yeah, I think without further ado, we should go ahead and get started here. But alright, my timer is right next to me. My phone is on 14%, so hopefully it lasts. But yeah, without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and start the timer in 3, 2, 1. Okay, 10 minutes on the clock. So, what do I do first here? I mean, Josh Metellus, I feel like, is the most obvious trade candidate, 79 overall. And then Dallas Turner, I'm just curious, what could I get for Dallas? Okay, that's just great. So I think first things first, I should just try to improve the interior offensive line and get everyone to at least like an 80 overall. I feel like that would be ideal. So I just got to think of a team that has like 3 or maybe just 2 80s. Like, I don't even know. Actually, what I could do, Texans, Shaq Mason, and then Denico Autry, 78, Danielle Hunter. I still have his jersey from when he was on the Vikings. I missed that guy. Shaq Mason. I mean, I don't want to just trade for like one player. Like, the strategy for this is just to try to package like 3 players and like just maximize value. But I mean, I might just have to do that. Just trade for Shaq Mason straight up, which, you know, is not what I would like to do. Derek Stingley, though, I can get him. Derek Stingley is very easy to get, but I don't know how easy in like this package he will be, so I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'm just wrong and he's not easy to trade for anymore. But I'll throw in Byron Murphy and then right outside linebacker. What if I threw in Dallas Turner? How far does this get me? Does it get me? Okay, maybe I could get this to go through with like a second and maybe a future third. This would go through very close. What about future second? Would this go through? Shaq Mason, Derek Stingley. Oh, that is so close. Okay. I mean, I might just have to give up 3 seconds, which I guess is fine. But like, I don't know. Could I ask for like, I don't know, a 3rd rounder back maybe? Just because? Could I do that? So close. I could ask for a 4th and a 5th round pick back and this would go through. So let's see it. Okay, I'll take out the 5th round pick, Derek Stingley, Shaq Mason, and a 4th rounder. That's a lot of draft capital given up. So I think here, I still have all 3 first round picks, which I want to use to improve the quarterback position. So we could get another higher overall wide receiver. That's above an 82. Let's see. So we're still gonna need some defensive linemen. I don't know, man. So our corners are set. I would say our secondary overall is set, so we can trade Josh Metellus. Edge rushers, yeah, we're gonna have to improve that. We got 7 minutes, so plenty of time. So quarterback wise, we're gonna have to trade for a quarterback, and I would say Justin Herbert, 85 overall. I mean, how far does Sam Darnold in a first get me? Just out of curiosity. The 11th projected pick, and Sam... Wow, that is very close. Okay, you know, I'm going to look at other quarterbacks first. Because if it's that far on an 85 overall... What about Jalen Hurts? 86 overall, I don't... that would probably go through if I threw in like a second. The thing is, though, with the Vikings playbook, the quarterback does take a lot of runs. So... I guess that's something to take into account. Brock Purdy, we're not going to be able to get him. Well, actually, if I throw in a second first, maybe, just maybe this would go through. But the thing is, though, I don't want to give up, like, all my draft capital, first round pick wise, like, right now. Would this go through? Yeah. I don't know. Maybe I just trade for Justin Herbert. Which, I mean, that's completely fine with me. Getting Justin Herbert, I will take that. Jared Goff, 86. He's going to have less trade value than Justin Herbert. So, like, I could ask for Zadarius Smith, bring him back to Minnesota. DJ Reader. That's, I don't know. Like, who's their second wide receiver? Jamison Williams, 80 overall. What about interior offensive line? I mean, it's an improvement. Kevin Zeitler. You know, let's just see, just out of curiosity, how far does this get me? I mean... That's pretty decent. If I threw in 2 firsts, I would do 2 firsts for this deal. Would this go through? Very close. What if I threw in 4th, 3rd, 4th? Would this go through? Tell me it goes through. Do I want to give up 3 first round picks, though? It's tough. Like, 3 firsts, that's like a lot. What if I threw in Fabian Morrow? How is Shaquille Griffin only a 74? That's crazy to me. But they need a left guard. They also need middle linebacker. I mean, giving up Ivan Pace would be a big blow. What about Blake Brandel? What if I gave him up? That's tough. Okay, I'll take out Kevin Zeitler. And then I'll just ask for... Who should I ask for? We don't really need a 3rd corner, so... I mean, I could just ask for Graham Glasgow. Or I could go Jamison Williams because we do need a 3rd wide receiver. But you know what? Let me just see. Would this go through? Should have expected that. That was a bad voice crack there. 3rd round pick, 4th. Would this? Probably not, but I mean, it's worth a try. You know, I'm just going to go with Justin Herbert because I don't really want to give up 2 firsts. Well, I mean, I'm probably going to have to from the Chargers, but like, if I could get... Who's the Chargers offensive lineman? Okay. Chargers offensive lineman. Okay, you know what? I'm just going to get Jared Goff. I changed my mind. Jared Goff. And Alan McNeil would probably have less trade value, so I'll just ask for him. And Kevin Zeitler. And Jared Goff, because we got under 4 minutes, so I was not paying attention to the time. That's not good strategy when you're racing against the clock, so... We're just going to do 2 firsts. Get Jared Goff and a few other assets and throw in a 3rd, 4th, and another 4th. Please tell me this goes through. Please just... Oh my gosh, bro. Dude, am I going to have to give up 3 firsts? That's not what I want to do. That would be not very good. Trent Sherfield, I'll throw him in here. Will this go through? I'm going to have to give up 3 firsts, which I guess... You gotta do what you gotta do at this point because I don't really have many player assets that I want to give up, so it's whatever. So what if I ask for like a 2nd and a 5th? Would this go through? It's so close. Wait, this would probably go through if I threw in like a 4th and a 5th, maybe? Come on. Dude, that is ridiculously close. What if I threw in another 4th from next year? Please tell me this goes through. Oh my gosh, bro. This is ridiculous. Okay, a 3rd round pick. Go through. There we go. All right, so that was a lot of time taken off getting a quarterback, but I mean, we improved the position. That's what matters. Okay, so now what we need to do is get some defensive linemen ASAP. And offensive line, we're good. I would have liked to get a better center, but I mean, it's completely fine. So now we need some defensive linemen ASAP, and we got 2 minutes to get some. So Montez Sweat, but he's more of an edge rusher, so I'm looking for like interior guys. So I mean, Zach Allen, what's his overall? 81. What if Zach Allen and DJ Jones? How far does this get me, just out of curiosity? I'm willing to overpay because, like I said, this is just a one season thing, so I don't need the draft capital to last me. So could I get like Jerry? Oh no, Jerry Judy's not on the team anymore, is he? Cortland Sutton, could I get him? Just, okay, probably not. So center, who's their center? Okay. I thought they had Lloyd Cushenberry, but I forgot he signed with the Titans. So I don't know, just I guess go for, why not get Cody Barton, just add another asset in there. Okay, I'll take him out of the trade. Let's go through. Okay, if I threw in every other late round pick that I have. 2/5, there we go. Zach Allen, DJ Jones. We're improving the defensive line for Brian Flores. That is amazing. So we got 50 seconds. I only made like 4 or 5 trades, which is very like disappointing. I feel like I should have made more, but like it was tough because I had to trade for a quarterback, and when you have to do that, you know, you kind of, oh, I didn't even trade Josh Metellus, bro. Hold on. Could I get like Montez Sweat? He's higher than an 81, so could I get Montez Sweat? He's an 82 overall. Okay, that's, I thought he would be a little higher, but that's fine. And Keenan Allen, would this go through? Okay, what about just Montez Sweat and like, I don't know, man, just DeAndre Swift, would this go through? No. 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 1 second, last trade, would this go through? Okay. Yeah, I mean, I thought Montez Sweat was like an 84. I don't know why I thought that, because I literally looked at him like 2 minutes ago. But I mean, we improved our edge rusher position, and we got a third running back because we only had 2 on the roster. So yeah, I only made like 5 trades there, which, I mean, it is what it is because I was really looking for a quarterback for a long time, which that's completely on me. I should have tried to find a quarterback a lot sooner, but I don't know. I feel like the trades were pretty good. Like, we did improve this roster 100%. I just realized I traded for DJ Jones for like pretty much no reason because, oh, I should have moved him to right end. That's okay. Yeah, I did the wrong thing. He goes down to a 76. Dude, like Madden with this 3-4 like terminology, they've got to change it because like Harrison Phillips, he is not a 76 overall because in a 3-4 in Madden, right end means like interior. So like he is not a 76. Like he's at least an 80 overall. I know he's rated as 79, I'm pretty sure, but like in my opinion, he's at least an 80. But I don't know, like Madden seriously has to like fix their stuff. And see, Montez Sweat goes down to an 81. Even though it's literally the same position in a 3-4 versus a 4-3. He was an 82 here. Now he's an 81. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, we are up to an 88 overall. I don't remember what we were before. I think it was like, I don't even know, like 83, maybe 84. The offense is up to a 91, you know, with some changes, you know, at the quarterback position and getting 2 new guards. So, I mean, we did make some improvements. I would have liked to get another wide receiver. Oh, we also did get a third running back, can't forget. I only traded for him because we only had 2. And, you know, it would have felt weird only getting Montez Sweat for that monster package. So, I mean, it really didn't do anything, but, like, I don't know. But, yeah, I would have liked to get another wide receiver, but, I mean, it's completely fine. I mean, we got TJ Hawkinson, and he's basically another wide receiver. And CJ Ham as well, and Aaron Jones. So, yeah, Jared Goff, he has plenty of options in this offense, and this offensive line is very good. You know, ironically, I really wanted Kevin Zeitler. Well, I mean, it's not really ironic, but, like, I don't know, what would be the, I don't even know. I really wanted Kevin Zeitler to sign here last offseason. So when he went to the Lions, I was like very disappointed. So Now we have him here in Madden, so that's like basically the same thing as having him in real life. But yeah, the offense is a 91 overall. We are an 84% scheme fit for those who care. Jared Goff has made it to a Super Bowl before. I think he can do it now because, you know, he's got Justin Jefferson on his team and TJ Hawkinson, so that's like a guaranteed Super Bowl for any quarterback. Like the Vikings could probably throw me out there and I could get that team to a Super Bowl. But yeah, this offense, 91 overall, very solid. Now let's check out the 85 overall defense. So the defense is looking very good. We got Derek Stingley, the new addition out there. He was a very solid addition to our secondary, and our defensive line, that's the one thing that I really wanted to improve, and we did exactly that, bringing in Alan McNeil and Zach Allen, and then also adding Montez Sweat as an edge rusher. Even though he goes down 2 in overall somehow, some way, I don't understand Madden's logic. Like I said, he was an 82 as a defensive end, which is edge, and then now he's an outside linebacker, which is also edge, and he goes down in overall. Like at first, I was really against the idea of Madden doing like edge rusher, IDL, ILB, stuff like that, but like now, like actually like playing the game and like seeing like how it affects things, like they gotta change it, like seriously. Like I really was against it at first when people would like propose those ideas, but like now they have to change it. It just makes it way more complicated than it needs to be, because edge rushers, it would just be so simple if it was just edge, ILB, IDL, stuff like that. It would just be so much more simple. But yeah, that rant is over because we have a season to do, and this defense is an 85 overall. The defense looks very good. This secondary is basically the Legion of Boom Part 2. Stephon Gilmore, Derek Stingley, Cam Bynum, and Harrison Smith, who is unfortunately probably playing his last season in Minnesota because he's probably going to retire at the end of the year, which is very sad because I love Harrison Smith. But hopefully he stays another year. That would be amazing, but that's kind of besides the point. Overall, this defense is very good, and we are a 68% scheme fit. We were 1% away from greatness. I feel like 85 overall is a little low, though. I feel like we should be like 87, something like that. I don't know. But anyways, though, yeah, that's the defense. I've been talking for way too long. So we're going to go ahead and sim the season, but before we do that, we got to do the record prediction. So I feel like we have a ceiling of like 14-3 and a floor of like 12-5. That's like where I would expect us to be, because I feel like we're definitely gonna like make the playoffs, but like I don't know, like if we're in between that range, we should win the division, I would imagine. But the North is very tough, so that's up in the air, I guess. You know, I'm gonna predict that we go 13-4. That's a very bold prediction. But I mean, you know, there is a little bit of a bias of me being a Vikings fan in there, but there's also the fact that this team is very good. I mean, 88 overall, like this team is very good. So 13-4 is a bold prediction, but I think it can be done. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and send the season. You guys can comment your record prediction if you would like, and without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and send the season. Alright, don't mind my little interruption here, but I do have a Twitter/X account, whatever you want to call it, at Ryan the Gamer, where I post a lot of information about videos that I'm doing and when I upload, and a lot of totally amazing tweets that you're not going to want to miss. But yeah, feel free to check that out, and with that being said, back to the video. Alright, we are a few weeks away from the playoffs here, and I believe I said 13-4, so we'll see. We go 14-3, so I was close, but I'm very glad to be wrong. So we won the NFC. We won the NFC North by 4 games, and we won the NFC overall by 2 games. So yeah, that's very solid. You know, going 14-3. We do not have anyone in the top 3 of anything. Cooper DeJean, though, 7 interceptions. That is very inspirational. Great season for Cooper DeJean, and as a rookie too, 7 interceptions. That's actually crazy. But Patrick Mahomes, surprise, surprise, he had a very good season in Madden. Never seen that happen before. 5,000 yards, 46 touchdowns. I'm guessing he won MVP. Najee Harris led the league with rush yards. 2 AFC North players in the top 3 for rushing yard players. And Jamar Chase, 1,400 yards, 14 touchdowns. TJ Watt. So there was a lot of AFC North players on here. Wow, there's actually like a lot on pretty much all of them except like interceptions and tackles. So the AFC North was very dominant this season. And just out of curiosity, did I win Coach of the Year? Just gotta see if I won and Sean McDermott won. The Bills had to have gone 17-0 because if I check the Bills record and they sucked, then there's going to be a lot of issues here. Kirk Cousins, the former Viking, 9th on the MVP ladder, but Jared Goff, the current Viking, 8th on the MVP ladder. Jared Goff had 3,800 yards, 38 touchdowns, 10 interceptions, so a pretty good year from Jared Goff. Aaron Jones, 300 attempts, 1.3 thousand yards, only 4 touchdowns. Wow, that's surprising considering he had 300 attempts, so I don't know what the ratio on that would be, but it's not very high. Justin Jefferson had over 1,000 yards, 14 touchdowns, very good year. Jordan Addison over 1,000 yards. TJ Hawkinson, 11 touchdowns, 700 yards. Jalen Naylor had over 700 yards and 8 touchdowns. So a very good receiving year for everyone. Just out of curiosity, we got to see sacks-wise, Alan McNeil led the way with 11, Zach Allen with 10, and interceptions, Derek Stingley had 5. So yeah, the team did pretty good. I don't normally go over stats in speed rebuilds. I just kind of randomly thought of it. So yeah, anyways though, we are on to the, actually, no, we got to see, what was the Bills record? Because if Sean McDermott is winning coach, 16-1. Okay, if they're going 16-1, you know, give them the award. That's fine with me. But let's advance to the divisional round, and we are going to be taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, who went 8-9 this season. And just looking at team ranks, so we were 7th with offensive points per game. We were 16th with pass yards, so that's a lot lower than I would have expected. Rush yards, we were 5th. Points per game on defense, we were 2nd, 4th against the pass, and 9th against the run. So our defense was pretty dominant. We were a top 10 defense in all categories, top 5 in some. Offense, you know, we were top 10 in 2, and we were outside of the top 10 in 1. We will be taking on the winners of the NFC South here. 8-9, that just looks weird, winning the division at 8-9, but I mean, it happens. So let's see if we can take down the Tampa Bay Buccaneers here at US Bank Stadium, and we are going to be taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. We are going to have a rematch of the NFC Championship game from just a few years ago, which was a very, very disappointing defeat, to say the least. It was not fun at all watching that game, but I mean, just comparing our team, their team ranks were not that good. Wow. Their offense was like non-existent. Their defense is what really carried them, it seems. But apparently the top players for the Eagles are Mike Evans, Antoine Winfield, and Vita Vea, so I guess they must have made trades after the Buccaneers lost, so that just makes a lot of sense. But now that actually makes me kind of wonder, are those team ranks actually accurate, or is that like inaccurate? Because, you know, obviously the top players are not Eagles players, so I don't know. I guess we'll find out. If we win, I assume they're not going to be accurate, but did we win? That's weird that it doesn't show if we won. I should have just advanced to the Super Bowl because for some reason it doesn't show at the top, so we're going to just advance, and we lost. So the Eagles and the Ravens go on to the Super Bowl. So the Eagles took us down 28-24 in the NFC Championship. Both the 1 seeds go down in the championship game, and it's the 2 seeds that meet up in the Super Bowl. That is very unfortunate. Seeing 2 purple teams go at it in the Super Bowl is what the fans wanted, but you know, it is what it is. We're on to the next one. So yeah, you guys can let me know in the comments which team you guys would like to see me do a speeder build of next. I do have a ton of other Madden 25 content up on my page if you guys are interested. I have franchises, I have easiest players to trade for video, easiest superstars to trade for videos. I have a Madden 25 fantasy draft guide. I do Madden 25 fantasy draft challenges. I have a ton of Madden 25 content. I have NBA 2K25 content, and I have gaming content in general. So if you're interested, feel free to check out the playlist on my page. But yeah, that is all I have for you guys today. Thank you guys so much for watching all the way to the end. I really appreciate that. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time.